Howdy EgoHackers, my name is Samwise, and welcome to the channel. In this video, we blast off into orbit. Cognitive orbit, that is. Haha, you only have 2 more episodes of that joke, guys. Anyway, today's video on cognitive orbit brings us with introverted feeling and extroverted feeling, or the orbit of value. Cognitive orbit is a method for comprehending the interplay of distinctive cognitive functions. It's incredibly relevant in the sphere of interpersonal relationships, offering a framework for a deeper understanding of the nuanced dynamics of emotional and social interactions. This theory delves into how cognitive orbits, or the path through which cognitive functions intertwine, affect our connections and personal growth. Cognitive orbit is like a network, connecting our ego and our unconscious. Our ways of feeling, empathizing, and connecting are in constant flux, moving between these different mental realms. This concept applies that our principles and social cognition is layered and complex. Different elements of our personality continually interact and influence one another, resulting in a rich, multifaceted tapestry of emotional experiences and social behaviors. In exploring FI and FE, we examine how these two cognitive functions differ and interact. Introverted feeling centers on personal values and deep convictions, focusing on authenticity, individual emotional experiences, and role modeling. Or in other words, morality. Extroverted feeling, in contrast, is about navigating and harmonizing social dynamics, dealing with collective emotions and societal values. Or in other words, it's about ethics. FI focuses on what you believe is good and bad. FE is about what the group or society or whatever institution group that isn't you believes is good and bad. When it comes to relationships, these differences can manifest in how individuals process emotions, empathize with others, and maintain social harmony, influencing their approach to interpersonal issues. And I want to clarify right now, feeling isn't about being emotional. Emotions come from all functions. The feelings that come from cognitive functions is more about why they feel the way they do. Like TI users display sadness, or rage, or moodiness when they aren't being listened to. Take freedom of choice from NI users, and I'm sure they'll get quite emotional. And SI users can be very happy and expressive when they're in their comfort zones. So no, F types as feelers is a meaningless simplification. The feeling functions are about values. Now, let's dive into the FI-FE cognitive orbit, starting with the hero and nemesis, and ending off with the inferior and demon. Starting with the hero and the nemesis, starring the ENFJ, ESFJ, INFP, and ISFP. This orbit is about boldness. In the FI-FE orbit, the hero and nemesis dynamics represents a fascinating interplay between deep convictions and the broader social fabric. The hero function, whether FI or FE, is the cornerstone of an individual's emotional world. FI as the hero champions personal authenticity, depth of feeling, their moral compass, and valuing emotional integrity above all. On the other hand, FE as the hero seeks harmony in social environments, prioritizing relational empathy, fairness, and collective emotional well-being. The nemesis function acts as a crucial counterpoint, and makes sure the hero isn't too bold. When FI is the hero, FE as a nemesis challenges it by highlighting the need for social awareness and the impact of personal emotions on others. Conversely, when FE is the hero, FI as a nemesis brings into focus the importance of staying true to one's inner moral compass, even in the face of social expectations. Like, it badgers my ENFJ mom a lot. She spreads herself a little too thin taking care of others, but hey, it is what it is. Doesn't matter what I say. ENFJs aren't gonna listen. This dynamic ensures a balance where neither personal authenticity nor social harmony is neglected, fostering a well-rounded emotional perspective. Moving on to the parent and critic, starring the ENFP, ESFP, INFJ, and ISFJ. This orbit is more about precaution. The nemesis wants the hero to be bold, just wants to make sure it's not dumb. But the parent and critic are about the conservation of energy, and making sure things are responsible and mature. The parent and critic roles within the FI-FE orbit are pivotal in maintaining the equilibrium of values. The parent function, with its empathetic and responsible nature, is tasked with making emotionally sound and sustainable decisions. For FI as the parent, this involves ensuring that personal values align with action, while for FE as the parent, the focus is on maintaining social rapport and understanding the emotional climate of the group. Like, a fun story with FI parent and FE parent, our head moderator on our Discord server is an ESFP. He thanked one of our community members and made a notification for everyone thanking them. See, his personal values on display? And appreciation? Great introverted feeling. But some people were a little butthurt over this ping, saying it was a waste of time and heckled him. So, me, with my infinite Effie inferior wisdom, I decided to heckle them back, and I notified the entire server, check out this cool hamster. Now, there were a lot of people that thought it was funny and appreciated my hamster, but I had an INFJ buddy. My co-host on Young Love, Jay Patel himself, said it wasn't a good move and I shouldn't provoke other people. And he is a wise man. Too bad I am funnier. So that's the role of the parent slot, looking out for other people in the realms of social domains and as well as personal values. The critic function serves as a vigilant elevator of the parent's decisions, constantly questioning and refining them. For FI in the critic role, this means scrutinizing the authenticity and ethical implications of decisions. For FE as a critic, it involves critically examining the social dynamics and fairness of emotional exchanges. This interplay between the parent and the critic functions leads to decisions that are not only emotionally intelligent, but also socially considerate. Both are important. Next up is the child and the trickster function, starring the ENTP, ESTP, INTJ, and ISTJ. This orbit is more about play. Yay, we're having so much fun! In the FI-FE cognitive orbit, the trickster and child functions hold significant roles in shaping emotional cognition, often exposing vulnerabilities and blind spots. The child function, whether introverted feeling or extroverted feeling, embodies a more innocent approach to values. This function is highly receptive and impressionable, sometimes leading to naivety in these matters. FI as a child manifests as a deep, sometimes spoiled, connection to personal values and emotions. Individuals with this trait might absorb emotional inputs that resonate with their internal value system without adequate scrutiny, leading to a skewed or overly idealized perception of emotional experiences. Conversely, FE as a child focuses on external emotional climates and social dynamics. This can lead to excessive receptiveness to social cues and the emotions of others, potentially causing neglect of personal emotional needs or misinterpretations of social situations due to heightened sensitivity to external emotional stimuli. Unfortunately, FE child is the most abused child function. One thing I forgot to mention about extrovert feeling is that it is focused on help. An FE child likes to help out other people. Too bad it's tied to TI parent. So FE child will often give harsh, unsolicited advice, but they have the mentality of, oh, well, I'm putting myself in harm's way to help you out, and then they usually get, berated for it. The trickster function represents a potential weakness or blind spot. FI as a trickster can create challenges in understanding what is actually good and bad. That anything can be bad mentality kind of comes from well, there isn't an explicit social rule for this, so it's fine. And it's like, yeah, but like, no? Ugh. Yeah, this may result in a disconnect between internal feelings and external perceptions or expressions. FE as the trickster, however, can lead to misinterpretations of social environments and group dynamics, possibly resulting in incorrect assumptions about how others feel or the overall emotional context of social interactions because they are purely feeling themselves out. They often run into the problem of, wait, other people don't feel the same way that I do? Yeah! We aren't! Yeah, we're not on the same page about this being a good or bad thing. No. Developing awareness and actively engaging with these child and trickster functions can aid in navigating these emotional complexities. It involves recognizing the vulnerabilities associated with these functions, such as impressionability of good and bad in the child and the risk of misinterpretation in the trickster. Once you recognize those, then you can begin addressing them. This approach helps towards achieving a balanced and accurate understanding of both personal emotions and those of others, reducing the likelihood of emotional distortion and social blunders. And if nothing else, you have a child function, you can reach out to an adult for some help. And the last area, the inferior and the demon functions, starring the ENTJ, the ESTJ, the INTP, and the ISTP. This orbit is about struggle, and it certainly feels like it. In the FI-FE cognitive orbit, the interaction between the inferior and demon functions is a crucial area for emotional and social development. This dynamic often becomes most apparent under conditions of stress or pressure, where the inferior function might unexpectedly engage with the demon function, leading to significant insights and advancements in understanding. Because the demon will protect the inferior when all else fails, and it will do it recklessly because it is about love. Keep that in mind. When introverted feeling is the inferior function, individuals may find themselves unexpectedly tapping into their demon function to gain a deeper understanding of group dynamics, social harmony, and collective emotions, basically to tear it down. This can happen during challenging situations that require heightened awareness of others' feelings or the emotional atmosphere of a group. Such moments can lead to a more nuanced appreciation of interpersonal relationships and a better grasp of social intricacies when used properly, however. Conversely, with extroverted feeling as the inferior function, individuals might access their demon function to forge a deeper connection with their own personal values and emotional authenticity when the group structure fails. This usually occurs in scenarios where external emotional cues are overwhelming or confusing, prompting a deeper introspection and self-reflection. This process can lead to a more profound understanding of one's own emotions and a stronger sense of emotional integrity. Like, I went to a church during college, and it was good for a while. My reverend kept pushing me to convert my family, bring them to church. My dad and brother were very much a no, my mom not really, and my sister, I was talking to her about her coming over, and I was going to visit her church. But my reverend, he pushed until it got confrontational, like reprimanded in front of other people, and I was like, okay. I just gave him a yes sir, but really, I just left the church and never came back, and I didn't say a word to anyone. I just didn't care anymore. I got so freaking angry. I was like, who is this guy to tell me what to do with my family and my life? The vindication I felt was intense, and to be fair, it hasn't gone away. The FIFE orbit dynamic, especially in the interplay of the inferior and demon functions, plays a pivotal role in personal growth. It pushes individuals to develop and refine aspects of their emotional and social intelligence that are not typically dominant, fostering a more balanced and comprehensive emotional perspective. This growth often involves moving out of comfort zones, confronting emotional weaknesses, and ultimately building a stronger, more emotionally intelligent self. FE inferior, you need principles. FI inferior, you need a little bit of empathy. It's a shame to go without any of these. A central aspect of the FIFE cognitive orbit is the balancing act between seeking personal, emotional authenticity and maintaining social harmony. This dynamic often involves a continuous process of self-reflection and social interaction, emphasizing the need for an equilibrium between being true to oneself and being considerate of others' feelings. Leveraging the FIFE cognitive orbit can greatly enhance one's value system. It provides insights into how internal feelings and external social cues interact, leading to improved emotional intelligence, deeper relationships, and overall personal growth. This understanding is particularly valuable as it offers strategies for empathetic communication and effective guidance tailored to the emotional needs and capacities. The FIFE cognitive orbit offers rich insights into the emotional landscape of individuals, bridging the gap between theoretical understanding and practical application. This orbit is crucial in understanding how people navigate their internal emotional world and external social environments, whether in family dynamics, workplace settings, or in broader social interactions. It underscores the importance of balancing personal emotional integrity with the ability to resonate and empathize with others. Adopting the cognitive framework for emotional development provides a holistic approach to understanding and nurturing one's emotional health and social well-being. This approach recognizes the interconnectedness of internal emotional processes and external social interactions, and their collective influence on shaping an individual's personality and behavior. By engaging with this dynamic, individuals can strive for a more integrity and socially attuned life, fostering more satisfying and harmonious relationships. In essence, the FIFE cognitive orbit centers on the integration of principles with social emotional dynamics, offering pathways for enhanced moral awareness and social understanding. Embracing this orbit encourages a journey of integrity and social empathy, leading to a richer and more nuanced engagement with the world. Want to employ the right cognitive orbit into your life? Imagine thinking you're like an INFJ, but you're actually an ENTP. So it makes you unaware of the orbit of play, and you think that you're responsible, but you're really not. So I recommend you go to uja.app, take this short little quiz. It is the most accurate personality typing test in the universe, and you'll be on your way. Check out uja.app today. In summary, the cognitive orbit theory presents a nuanced and comprehensive framework for understanding the complex interplay of cognitive functions with the human psyche. It provides valuable insights into the mechanisms of thought, decision-making, and interpersonal dynamics, offering pathways for personal growth and improved relationships. By embracing this theory, individuals can gain a deeper understanding of themselves and others, leading to a better value system that is more effective to tackle life's challenges and seek new opportunities. That's all I got for you guys. Catch you guys on the next episode where we're going to cover the extroverted intuition, introverted intuition orbit. Later, guys.